Hi there and welcome to our Growth Supercharger page. So this is the big one. This is about building a business which thrives with or without you in it. So I'm going to put myself down there so you get a chance to see what's on the screen and we'll go through that. So this is what most of my clients want, freedom, and that means different things to different people. So I'm going to talk you through how we work with you to get that. But before we do that, I'm going to give a little bit of context. If you've looked at the different pages, you saw that we do three things. Number one, we get clarity. That's a Growth Kickstarter. Number two, we get you time. That's a TimeBuilder. And number three, we get you freedom. That's a Growth Supercharger. Now, this is a pretty chunky program. So I'm going to talk through each element to give you a feel for that. The first thing is, I'm going to zoom in so you can see this well. There's some entry criteria. We do not want to waste your time, your energy, your money. This needs to work for you. So you have to have clear direction. You have to have time to work on the business. You have to have a long-term perspective, and you have to have trust, fit, and motivation. We have to be right for you, and you have to be right for us. But the good news is, if you've done the Growth Kickstarter and the TimeBuilder, you'll have those two. And you know what? We're going to have a feel for each other. You're going to know us. We're going to know you, and we're going to know if you've got that long-term perspective and if we're both a good fit for each other. So, how does this work? So we work with you over the long term. Number one, we'll define what your values are. Got an awesome way of doing that, which really gives you absolute clarity and makes them a really actionable tool. But then we need to build your leadership team if you don't have one in place. And we need to make sure that the right people doing the right jobs, who are up for it, who reflect your values, and they are taking ownership, that they're accountable for specific things. We've got a great way of doing that. And so first we build the team, and then we get really clear on who owns what. So we don't have something owned by two people, it's owned by one person, and they're driving it. That's all good, but then we have your heartbeat. This is so powerful. Annual planning, quarterly planning, and monthly check-ins. It is that action of taking the long-term view and saying, what are we going to do in the next 12 weeks, which makes the difference. And when you work with the value engine, or me or one of the team, you get challenge, you get accountability, you get expertise. It works amazingly. You've got a whole bunch of toolkits. But of course, we need your vital stats at a glance. This is your metrics dashboard. So your team will own specific metrics, and we're going to have a dashboard of that. So every week, every month, you can look at it and say, this is good, this is not good. And a bit like the dashboard in your car, if a red light comes up, we can dig in and understand and solve that problem. And your scalable growth engine. So you've got to be able to sell at scale, you've got to be able to serve at scale. We'll do a lot of work on systemization, on process mapping. We'll get really deep into that so we can optimize your operations and your sales. And what are the outcomes? Successful growth is going to be aligned and strategic. This is not just quick buck growth. This is long term. You're going to have resilient foundations, so you're going to be future fit. You're going to have freedom and satisfaction. You're going to be in the driving seat. And of course, success with or without you, which will give you freedom and a high valuation on exit. So how does this work? So we go through this program, but as you can imagine, as we go through it, stuff comes out. It always does, because these things don't work in a straight line. Your life never works out. Your business never works out quite like you plan. So stuff happens. We are there to support you. So number one, accountability and routines. We're going to put those routines in, and you're going to be accountable. Your team will be accountable in a friendly, supportive way, not like a strict headmaster. Clients really find it valuable. And of course, there's always a time for a chat. In fact, I take most of my Growth Supercharger clients for breakfast, which they seem to enjoy. And then that's listening from the outside. Sometimes you just need someone who knows your business, who's not in your business, who's not your other half, just to listen to you as you try to unscramble your head. Now, as we go through this, there's going to be lots of things you need to go and do. What we give is we've got some awesome how-to guides and toolkits. Those are all included on our collaboration platform in your Growth Kickstarter. And I would love to think that we've got the answer to every question, but we haven't. We're not experts in everything. Lawyers, financial guys, all those different things. We've got a network of experts, which when you join the Kickstarter, we will make available to you. So we've got your back right through the journey. So that's a really big program, and I've talked through it really quickly, but it's just to give you a flavour. Obviously, start off with the Kickstarter. That's going to be the place to start. This is the long term. If you want to talk to me about this program, just pick up the phone. We can have a chat, and I can talk to you about how it works. Guys, thank you for watching.